Reducing energy consumption and our carbon footprint has been a long-standing goal at the City of Bend. Here's just a few ways we're addressing climate change.
Sustainability and the pursuit of energy efficiency is something that the City of Bend has committed to for a long time. Energy efficiency is a means to reducing our costs, and it is something that is an important value that many of our departments share. The City Council this summer has been considering a climate action policy that will direct the city to pursue carbon neutrality and reduce our total fossil fuel use. This will have a big impact on accelerating our efforts around energy efficiency and energy conservation.
I think this council rightly understands that this is one of the cross-cutting issues that is important to all parts of Bend, both the government, our residents, the environment, our economy. It really cross-cuts and encompasses so many different parts of every part of everyday life.
Well, by the end of 2016, we hope to achieve a 15% energy reduction goal using strategies learned by our involvement and participation with the Strategic Energy Management Program offered by the Energy Trust of Oregon.
So we engaged OSU Cascades as a partner in helping us learn about what our current footprint looks like. They did a greenhouse gas emission study for us this summer, specifically related to city operations, and determined that our electricity use is one of our biggest area of impacts.
One way we're going to achieve this 15% reduction goal is relying on our solar array at the Bend Centennial Parking Plaza. In fact, it's already, since 2012, offset 176 metric tons carbon dioxide emissions.
The vast majority of our energy usage is in our water utilities. So of course, looking specifically at ways in which we can continue to reduce that energy usage will help us long-term in controlling our costs.
Distributing water here in the City of Bend requires the use of wells, especially during the summertime. And well operations are our most energy-intensive operation in the city. It approaches between $1 and $1.5 million a year. The way we're looking at reducing energy consumption is making sure that we buy efficient pumps and motors to operate our well sites, as well as SCADA systems and telemetry that we can automatically and remotely control these sites as well.
We are at the new Colorado lift station here on the west side of Bend near McKay Park. This is one of two regional pump stations we have on the west side of the city. This station does two things. One, it reduces our carbon footprint, but also allows for growth here on the west side, that being OSU, as well as industrial growth and residential growth, all on the west side of Bend.
One of our recent energy efficiency projects was to replace 20 aging rooftop units at City Hall with 20 high-efficiency rooftop units, providing us with energy savings both in electricity and gas.
Light meter we use in different office settings. There are standard settings, light settings for an office environment. And if we find out using this light meter that we are overlit, we're able to delamp certain areas. We can also put in lighting controls that will dim lights if we have certain times of day that are overlit.
We have data loggers for both HVAC and lighting, as well as thermal imaging cameras that allow us to view heat loss or cold infiltration in our buildings.
What we really need to do is kind of a comprehensive, all of our city operations and all of our community working to pull on the rope at the same time.
We're looking comprehensively at all of our energy usage, and that includes electricity and natural gas and fossil fuel consumption.